Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Um, so I just took my first trade. I actually missed one, genuinely missed one earlier. The market was just moving and grooving a little bit. It's very weird though, because with all the volatility, I would have thought I've had more setups, but I haven't. But I just lost this trade right here. And I think I kind of already know why, to be honest with you. Looking through my TradeZilla, I was able to pinpoint the level that I felt like has been causing me issues, and it has. However, I also need to go back to all the trades that I have not taken, which is why it's so important that I just take every trade. Because, of course, the trades that I have not taken are not in my TradeZilla, so I don't know. I can only go based off of the trades that I have taken so far. But we'll see. Good morning, Applejacks. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, good morning. How are you guys this morning? How's your trading going? Oh, thank you. It's fresh. Just washed it yesterday. Thank you. But yeah, so this is where we are. Not too bad. I mean, if I didn't miss that other one, I would be break even right now. So I guess I can't complain. But yeah, I'm going to have to look at all of my miss/didn't take trades to see if that same component is a problem, because I just immediately had a feeling, and I think my hunch is right. So we'll see. We will see. Looking at my TradeZilla, this is what the net profits are when that one component is there. So negative, break even, and this is the setup that I actually took that just lost, which would make this one negative as well. Yeah, and now I'm even thinking, because the same component is part of 5 setups that are now invalid, or 5 setups with trades that are now invalid, and you can see they were all negative. So now I'm like, okay, was it the other stuff that made them negative, or was it this component that made it negative? And this is why an online trading journal is so nice. So yeah, I'll be going through and looking, because it could be that's the problem. This is why we're in the spirit of take every trade. I am also thinking about, and I really don't feel like doing this, but I am also thinking about starting to manually input the trades that I don't take or miss. That's a lot of work when I could just click the damn button to take the damn trade. So we'll see. I don't know. We will see. All right. Terrible trading today. Yeah, I only missed one though. I missed one. There was nothing else that set up though. And it's because it's one of the newer trades that I take when the POC doesn't clear the level. It was this sale right here. Amazing sale. But I literally, I don't know. I don't know if I was just brainless, or I really don't know. The market was kind of moving fast. Although I did see it setting up, just mindless of being used to only trading when the POC does clear. But yeah, it was a pretty nice sale right there. That was the only trade that I missed in all of this action. So at least I didn't sit out. I just missed it, which I'm gonna, it's just gonna happen until I'm used to it, especially with the other 2 no clears that I'm adding pretty soon. I just gotta get used to my strategy not being as restrictive, because that's one of the restrictions that I basically kind of loosened up a little bit. Different rules for it, but oh yeah. So there's a new probation status that I was unaware of that I think you guys should know about. So I was always under the impression that the only time your account goes into probation status is if you have DCA'd in the past and been denied for it and things like that. Well, apparently they have another probation status because someone I know said that they had a friend that went into probation status, but he's never gotten denied before or anything like that. So we were confused. Well, then I log into Facebook and I see that somebody asked, you know, have you ever had I saw one guy say that he didn't trade his Apex accounts for like a couple weeks or a month or something. I don't remember. And he was like, and he's now in probation status when he logs in. And people were super confused. I was confused as well. Then I saw someone say that they got denied for probation status and they thought that it was like an error. He's like, I don't DCA, like why would I be under probation? Well, apparently, I don't know if you guys remember in the DCA videos how John was talking about, and I don't know why people think that's Daryl talking. That is not. They have totally different voices. But anyway, John was talking about people like kind of cycling through PAs or stacking a bunch of PAs and not really getting a lot of payouts. And apparently they're putting you on probation for that now. So the person said that I guess their friend ended up emailing support or, you know, sending in a support ticket asking them like, why am I denied for being on probation status? I never even got word that I'm on probation, which they need to start doing that. Like if you're going to put people on probation and people log in and find out they're on probation or they get denied for probation and it's not DCA related, you need to tell them they're on probation. Why are you guys not sending emails for that? That's number one. That all makes sense. But either way, yeah, they told him that he has too many PAs with only one withdrawal or something like that. So I guess it's a thing now. And as much as people can be upset about it, I mean, per the videos, I understand why they're doing it. But also to me, it's just making it seem like they really care about having good traders. Because otherwise, you wouldn't care that people are cycling through a bunch of PAs with only one or two withdrawals. You wouldn't care because you're making money off of it. So it sounds to me like they're actually caring a little bit. But again, I feel like you need to tell people that they're on probation. That's not cool. To get denied for a probation status that you were not aware of is not okay to me. It's not. You can't stew in anger for something obvious. I would about the probation without denial. Apex sounds like a piece of work. I had a feeling that's what the thing is, like I've said before, I get it, right? But now I feel like you're doing too much. Like you have to be able to do some of these things, or you have to be able to weed out the scammers and schemers without that. Because if this is just a regular person that just so happen to like pass an eval, maybe they're passing evals doing things the wrong way. We see that all the time. People pass doing news and stuff like that. This is exactly what I was talking about yesterday. You're stacking PAs, passing in a way that you can't trade in your PA, or passing the evals in a way that you cannot trade your PAs. So what's the point? But I think that it's doing the quote unquote little person, the regular everyday person who's just struggling with the process. It's kind of screwing them a little bit. So I don't I genuinely have no idea, because I talked to one of my trading buddies about this a while ago when we were talking about how slow the payout process can be, which I tell you guys all the time, I'm an extremely unbiased person. I get it from the trader's perspective and also from the business perspective. I get it. However, something has got to give. Something. I don't know what it is, but something has got to give. You have to find a way to automate some parts of it and still be able to manually do other parts to make sure you aren't screwing yourself. So I get it, but we got to figure something else out. We just do. We gotta figure it out. All right, so that was just a regular pullback, pushing back towards the overnight. But what, girl? The session low. That trade happened pretty fast. 2-second TP. There. Getting some pretty big candles at certain points. Let's see, 1.4. Alright, now we've pushed up too far there. But yeah, they gotta figure something out, because but I mean, something's working. Like I said, Alpine said in his stream 2 days ago that they paid out $35 million last month, which is a $10 million jump because it was $25 million in June. I mean, in May, sorry. So they're doing something. I just don't know how well it works long term though, because yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do that part. All right, there's a lot of just sporadic movement right now, so I'm being really careful. I sat out of this sale right here because we were too close to this sale right here. We were too close to the previous low right here. So I sat out of it. That's something new that I've been doing. I told you guys a couple of days ago where I'm paying attention to the previous low. When it, you know, paints the straight line like that, I'm going to start drawing a level, because what I used to do was on this type of trade, I would take profit at the current low. But this previous one, it still holds as support, you know? So I'm glad I sat out of it. I would have lost if I didn't. But that, like I said, that's a new thing for me. And it's been working of me doing that. And also treating it that way when I'm getting into divergence trades has been really important as well. Man, this dump is dumping. Goodness gracious. Oh, I think I fucked myself. Oh, I didn't. Damn. It's alright. We'll stay out. That's me. I wasn't zoomed into the chart enough. So I thought that the POC was on my minor level and it wasn't. So because when my chart was scrunched, that's what it looked like. So yeah, but it's all good. That would have definitely been a full win too. Should be full TP. Thought POC was one minor. All right. Are we at the extended levels already? Oh my goodness. Jeez, that was a crazy push down. We're at the extended support levels. Here's another trade that I sat out of because same reason, we were too close to here. And you can see if I draw the line at, why is the market moving like this? My God. If I draw the line at the previous low, you can see that we hit this level, bounced down, and pushed up again. So I would have broken even there, and my entry price was too close, so it made no sense to actually trade it. So no stewing in anger, okay? Apple Jacks. There's a reason for this season. But no. Like I said, I'm only going to sit out of trades where I know my break even is too close. And especially when the market is moving like this, I definitely would never want to chance like getting in and just manually breaking even. The market's moving way too fast for that. It makes no sense to do that. Now, when the market's slow, it's like, okay, if you want to chance it because you do have the opportunity to break even, fine. But when it's doing this, we don't do that. We don't do that. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but so this is a support level. So when it's the major resistance and support, it's squares. When it's just regular resistance and support, it's circles. And when it's extended, it turns into solid lines. And yeah, that means that we pushed down. We don't really trade at the extended levels that much, to be honest with you. But it just lets you know that the market has extended past what price action was the previous day. Because it draws the levels at market open during Asian session, and it draws it based on the previous session's price action. No buy. This started with a double bottom. Oh, we got natural gas coming in a few minutes. No sell here. The level's weak. I'm so mad that I wasn't. It's not really my fault that I wasn't zoomed in though. To be honest with you, it's just the market had extended so quickly that I didn't have time to like zoom my charts in, because I would have stayed in that freaking sell. It was so perfect. So perfect. The zigzag change did not bother me in any way, shape, or form. That was a great trade. But the POC was literally one tick below my minor level, and it just made it look like it was on it when the market was so zoomed out. Good morning, Rio. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? How are you guys trading? Loving the dump, such a relief. I mean, this is just, my goodness. Some of the people have had a lot of payouts and no denials, all of a sudden probation, which kind of is surprising. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, y'all. I don't. And this is the time where I'm like, okay, you having the Discord closed down is not good. It's been nice to not have all the drama in there, but with stuff like this, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have questions about this stuff, like a lot of people. So it would be nice if they could get answers, you know, but of course they're going to just tell you that Discord is not support anyway. So can't really help you there. Not gonna take a time out. Okay. I was hoping that we actually reversed there, but we did not. We did not. I would have taken one of my newer no clears. Couldn't take that trade. It closed right on that change level, which sucks because that was a great trade. But couldn't take it. There's just a lot going on here. Alright, no trade there. Too much dip in that chip for that swing coming off the session low. Okay. I mean, how far are you gonna go? Too close to a break-even level. That's if this even sets up. So I would break even at the top of the zone, which I'm still wondering if I really have to do, but for now I do. My head is hurting. No sales at a buy extended level. I've learned my lesson with that. And I would have just took profit before entry, skipped straight through. No buys going back towards that. So anytime the previous bar reacts off of an extended support or resistance level, I do not take those trades. Historically, they don't work out well. Even though we don't trade there often enough, but the few trades that I have had doing that, they lost, so. Who faced mine? What I did? Good morning, Rob the Trader. Hello. Good morning. How are you this morning? How's your trading going? Do you like the dump like Janelle does? Oh, my head is killing me, y'all. And I mean killing me. I need to start using my neck traction again. I need to start doing it morning and night. I'm going to start making a habit of doing it. I don't know if I can do it before the stream, but at least after the stream. And then before bed. Because if I'm not going to go to the chiropractor, the least I can do is do the traction that I know I could do myself. What face did I make, Applejacks? I make so many faces. It's so funny because when I used to speak at a lot of events and stuff, you know, we would have events with a couple hundred people. And my very first event that I spoke at, I was on stage in front of 600 people. I had no idea I was supposed to speak. Actually, I was not supposed to speak. I wasn't on the docket to speak. But my mentor basically told them she's speaking today. She's one of the top female producers that we have. So you don't really have a choice. So we go out to lunch. She tells me, oh yeah, after the intermission, you're going to get on stage and you're going to speak. I said, about what? Girl, I have no preparation for this. I was so nervous. That was my first time ever speaking on stage. And I was like, what? And she was like, don't worry. When you get up there, you're not going to be able to see people. All the lights are just going to blind you anyway. I was like, all right. And she was right. I could not see a damn thing. But every event that I spoke at after that, like the CEO's wife of the company that I helped to start, she would always be like, fix your mess. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Because my face tells everything. I'm not a super animated person, just like naturally, but my facial expressions are. And I won't even realize I'm doing it. All right, we're in the natural gas news right now. So I'm just waiting on 931. I no longer wait for like 2 swings after news or anything. As soon as it's ready, I start going again. Now I can't take the sell. We have a color change twice. So with counter trend trades, I don't do that. Not counter trend divergence. So we will just wait. We wait. Just waiting for the pullback. And depending on where we pull back at, I might get into the buy. But because we do have a color change, I will break even if the zigzag changes. I really would kind of rather not see it react off the extended support level. But we'll see. All right, so it's 9:31. I'm clear to trade again. Look at that. That is insane. And now for the attempt to recover. I look disgusted or confused. Oh. Probably a mixture of both. Probably. All right, we pushed too far down there. Yeah. Nah. Oh, I can't take this anyway. Great. Because I really didn't want to. I told y'all I didn't really want to take it at the extended support level, but the trade is invalid right now anyway. Yeah, it's invalid. Oh, there's a lot of volume right here at 1250. Y'all, I have been obsessed. Don't ask me how many times I've watched it because I ain't gonna tell you because I don't know. But Chloe Bailey's Good Kisser, her part of the tribute for Usher for the BET Awards, she sang Good Kisser. And when I tell you I am obsessed, I watch it so many times in a row before I turn it off. So many. First of all, that whole tribute was ass. I didn't even watch the award show. I only watched the tribute. Well, not the whole thing was ass. Who is that? Summer Walker or SZA? Summer Walker. So boring. I cannot stand it. Her part of the tribute, I don't even know why they did it. For Usher to be such a great entertainer, why would you choose somebody that's boring as hell? No. Childish Gambino was boring as hell. Why would you take that fast-paced song and sing it so slow? That pissed me off. Kiki was cool. I mean, she was lip singing like hell, but she was entertaining. It was cool. Who else? Coco Jones. She is my best friend in my head. She could do no wrong ever. Okay? And I mean ever. She sang that song down. Loved it. And I love how she pulled a Usher. And I loved how she sang to his wife before she sang to him. That was great. Tiana Taylor and Victoria Monet, Chef's Kiss. Who was the last person? Tinashe and Lotto. Tinashe, I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I only know one song from her. I don't know who told her what, but no. Absolutely not. And then Lotto. Okay, this is a Usher tribute. Why do you have a rapper coming on to rap the rap part of one of his songs? Wait. Who told you that was okay? So basically, besides Coco, Chloe, Tiana, and Kiki can kind of get a little bit of a pass, They could have kept the rest of it. Oh yeah, and Marsha, let me tell y'all something. I don't really listen to her. I mean, yeah, I didn't really like any of her songs, even the popular ones. I did like Floetry Say Yes, but that was about it. But Marsha, when she tried to, I forgot all about her because I didn't even watch her part. When she hit that first note of what did she sing? What song is that? Whatever song it is, Superstar, I think is what it's called. When she fucked up that first note, baby, you knew you couldn't hit that first note like Usher. You could have kept it. I said, she did what now? I fast forwarded straight past her part because I won't listen to the rest. You fucked up the first note. I don't understand why he didn't have either Vito or what's the one guy? Avery. Maybe one of them should have did that. But why was it all women anyway? Are you guys trying to say that he didn't pave the way for y'all? Like, what? Why would y'all choose women instead of men anyway? But he could have chose one of the people he know could hit that goddamn on note. And now my rant's over. Because what the fuck was that? Alright, what are we doing here? A whole lot of nothing. BT still trying to trail? Yes. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? How goes it? Alright. If this bar closes up, this would be one of the new no clears that I'm trying out that I have not started yet, so I'm not going to do it yet, especially because of where we are on this zone. That makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So we'll see what happens. But if it wasn't on the zone, I would go ahead and chance it. But I don't know about that damn zone. The zone, y'all know the zone always screws me up. I get so confused sometimes when we're trading on it, in it, near it. Near it is fine because I just break even at the zone, but on it, I always get a little confused, a little confuzzled. And it's mainly because, and that's why I don't take it. It's mainly because, like, all right, this is a resistance level at this point. You can see it's red, and I'm trying to get into a buy, and I don't like that. So I'll continue with what I was doing with not doing that. We'll continue with that. Because that honestly would probably be the only thing that I could see that would invalidate that trade is that part. So but yeah, green eval got the PAs out of the hay. Good job. Nice. Yeah, Janelle, it still comes on. I have not watched it in years, and it's crazy because it always comes on basically the Sunday before either before my birthday or right after, depending on which one's closer. And I just can't take it. I can't. Listen, I can't. Okay, I can't. And it's crazy because literally the only things that I've been hearing about is the Usher tribute. I have not heard anybody talk about anybody else's performance. That says a lot. And then on top of that, after I watched the tribute the first time, because now I just watched the little smaller clips of the people that I actually like, but I ended up going on to BT's website to see like all the winners of the awards and stuff, and I was like, huh? Now mind you, I don't listen to music that much, honestly. Like, I'm the person, I could take a 30-minute drive wherever I'm going and not listen to any music. I don't know what it is, but I like silence a lot. I like silence and white noise. So the white noise of the wind hitting my car is enough. But when I do listen to music, like, I legit listen to all old stuff. And when I say old stuff, I mean stuff from the late 90s, all of 2000, like the early 2000s. That's the music that I like, music that I grew up to. Whatever this crap that they have now, no, I'll listen to Anita Baker before I listen to anybody that's out now besides Coco Jones. I do like Coco Jones. I do like Victoria Monet. I actually really love Meg Thee Stallion, even though I don't really listen to her music like that. But I love how she is lyrically. I just don't listen to music for real. But I will quickly throw on Mario's first album. I'll throw on a B2K Pandemonium. I'll throw on some Temptation, some Anita Baker, some India Arie, old Beyonce, because I don't really listen to any of her music now, to be honest. But yeah, this stuff that they have out now is so... No. I can't. But even then, even with me not listening to music like that, looking at the awards, I was like, what is this? I don't even understand. I don't understand. So yeah, I don't tune in. I don't feel like award shows have been good for a very, very long time. I feel like all the big stars are like, you're too small for me, and they just put on a whole bunch of newer people who fucking suck. Precisely. Can we get another setup? It's like the market's moving, yeah, but it's so erratic. Like that dump was a little crazy. And there was really nothing I could do to get into it either, so... Alright. I don't even know where that line came from. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, get out. PLC dropped too far down. I wanted it to stay high in the wick. It dropped super low into the body. Stop switching. Like, oh, I was able to. Oh, I was gonna be so mad. So I don't know if it would break even. I still had it on, and then literally half a second before the bar closed, it changed back to the body. Oh, I would have gotten the break even. I'm always afraid of that. Like when I know that there's something that can invalidate the trade, and the POC just keeps switching back and forth, oh my God, it drives me nuts. Because I'm always afraid that if I do accidentally, or not accidentally, but if I do end up getting into the trade and not being able to get out of it, like not being able to break even fast enough. Because for the most part, if whatever the setup is opposite of what I'm looking for, a lot of times if I get into it, it's going to quickly go away from me. And I mean quick. So... Alright, that level doesn't matter anymore. Everything is just so erratic. But I am happy that regardless of there being a whole lot of erratic movements today and a lot of volatility with it, that I'm not super negative. We'll just look at the silver lining. I want to go get some water, but I don't want to miss anything. I'm in a sell. I'm not in anything. You would see my entry if I was. I don't have nothing around here. Okay. No, you would see my entry. I'm not really interested in sales right now because we're at this extended support level. So we need to clear it on either side. My entry bar cannot touch it, which most of the reversal bars have touched it. So yes, Applejack silence. Yes, I still listen to B2K. Don't do me. I do. Only the Pandemonium album, and then and the what was it? It was like a remix album. I like that one too. Then I like some of the songs from like the older albums, but I don't like the entire albums. So, but yeah, when I tell you guys the only what? Oh, um, oh hell. Okay, wait a minute, guys. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Applejacks, you may now stew in anger. Well, this bar did close at right on this high, the lower high over there, which I wasn't really caring about. The thing that I was actually caring about is the fact that normally in this divergence, I like the POC to be in the body, but I do have on my cheat sheet that it can be in the wick if we have a color change, which you can see here. However, I'm going to let you stew in anger even though you shouldn't, because I have that on my cheat sheet, but I have not seen it set up that way live. Good morning, Nina. Thank you for the sub. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Thank you for tuning in. It has not set up that I only have it based on like history, and it wasn't a whole lot of trades in the history that I based it off of. So that's the only reason why I was like, do we do it or do we not? So you may stew in anger even though I feel like you shouldn't be able to. But I know you want to, so just do it. Just do it. I'm going to make a note on my chart of why I sat out of it. I would have to go back in my journal to find whenever I was testing that and why I said it's okay. Because I promise you, I have not seen it set up that way in I don't even know how long. It's been a long time. So I wonder if it's in my initial, what's that? I wonder if it's like in the initial rules that I wrote in the beginning of. No, it's not in the initial rules. I was going to say the initial rules that I wrote in the beginning of June, but it's not there. So I must have been testing something at some point, and I'm pretty sure I was, because at one point I was taking all of the divergence trade. That was a divergence trade at my major level. It was just a bigger pullback. And at one point, I remember I was taking it whether the POC was in the wick or the body, no matter what. But then I started seeing that I was getting losses when it was in the wick. So I put body only, except for if there's a color change. So I would just have to go find it in my journal to see why. But at least now that I've seen it happen and work out, I'm comfortable with taking it now. So, but the crazy thing is I don't have a question mark there on my cheat sheet. So I probably should have just been okay with taking it, but nah. I needed to just see it happen first. I'm stewing. I'm sorry. But I have a good reason. You can't tell me that's not a good reason. You cannot. You cannot tell me. So now I think I've genuinely missed one earlier. And have I sat out of 2 wins? Oh, no, I sat out of 1 just now. And then the other one was the other one was the one where I should have got the full TP, but I thought the POC was on a level and it wasn't. It was 1 tick below it. So I should be green today. You know what? You're allowed to stew in anger. Go ahead. Because I should be super green right now, bro. But it's all right. It's all right. All right, I'm going to draw a line at this previous low right there. That's going to be important, possibly. No sell here. We are pushing back towards the low with the color change, which I don't like. Well, not at my minor level, maybe at the middle one, but definitely not at the minor, which is where we reversed at. All right. I want to see how this trade works out, but this is the trade I've been losing lately and did not realize until I lost it a couple of days ago, and I said, Now, oh, you know what? When I lost it a couple of days ago, though, that was my fault because of the placement. I remember, I think it was on Monday. The placement of it was what made it wrong. But when I went and back tested, there was a whole lot of trades like that that lost in that particular buy. It worked out this time, but in the history, it did not. It stopped working. So you cannot stew in anger with that one because it's now a rule to not take that trade. But maybe I can if we rotate over a rotation level. I don't know. But there's now a rule to not take it anymore. You're overcomplicating things. I missed 98% of the reason because as I was doing, so was my uterus. Applejacks. What? I'm sorry. The reason is because I have on my cheat sheet that I want the POC to be in the body, but it can be in the wick if we have a color change during the setup, which is what we had. So the POC was in the wick with a color change, which means that it was valid. However, I don't know the last time I actually saw that set up. It is on my cheat sheet. It does not have a question mark. So I obviously was very confident in putting it there without the question mark, yes, but I don't really know why. So I don't really know how much data I have with it. I have no idea. But now that I've seen it actually work out once live watching it, because I'm pretty sure all the other times it worked out, it was because of like it being in my back test data. But now that I've seen it work out just fine live with literally no issue, I'm okay with taking it from now on. So that's the last time you'll stew in anger for that. Because like I said, I literally only have one question mark left on my my cheat sheet. Just one. Just one. All right, my levels are extremely out of order right now. Major is in front of the minor, and then the middle is above everything. And the middle is actually an uptrend right now, while the other two are downtrends. It will not break to a downtrend until we break here, which we still have not broken. We got to close below it. Okay, we closed below it. This little extended support level is annoying. I don't even know how many we've gone past at this point. I should count them. I should count them. Let's see. All right, so the fourth support level was at 770.25. We are currently at 648. All right, so we have 1 extended, 2 extended, 3 extended. This is the 4th extended support level. We are way beyond the range of the price action yesterday. Way beyond. And it's weird because normally when we're at extended levels, we might go to the first, maybe the second, and then price just kind of consolidates and pushes back into whatever the range was. But this is a dump. A big dump. I think it's going to go to 601.50. 601.50. I'm gonna put that on my chart. I mean, the way it's dumping, I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised at all. I love it when people call scam when they're the ones that didn't follow the consistency rules. Yeah, the prop made you take the trade. Exactly. And honestly, you guys, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you are over that consistent, I have been seeing people still get paid out with it, influencers and non-influencers, but I would just err on the side of don't even do it. I ain't gonna lie, because now, granted, I don't know the statistics of some of these people who have been getting denied for, because normally if you're getting denied for the 30% consistency, it's always something else on top of it. Like if you were consistent in your sizing, and by consistent with sizing, I don't mean you always put on 1 contract, you always put on 3, because if it varies, we already had this conversation, if it varies based on you risking a certain percentage of your capital or a certain percentage of your drawdown, that's fine. But it seems like some of the people that are being hit with the consistency denials, it's always something else. They're inconsistent with contract sizing, or they drastically change the contract sizing after hitting the payout threshold. It's typically something like that. Or you have the ones who, like, you know that you can only flip 20% of the days. So the other days, they don't necessarily flip as in, oh, I'm going to quickly get in and out of a trade. That's my 1 trade for the day. I'm shutting it down. They'll still take some trades, but they'll take profit a lot quicker or cut the losses a lot quicker than they were before, to where like maybe it's a negative $50 day or a $50 profit day. So it's not the flipping that, quick in and out, but that still can be considered flipping, and it's still considered flipping because of like the whole withdrawal strategy, which is essentially what it is. But I don't know, like, I think it was that yesterday. I don't remember which one of Alpine's replays I was watching, but somebody said something about denials, and he's like, they paid out $35 million last month. Why are we talking about a few people? And I don't get it either. And then there was a guy in someone's Discord that, let's see if I can find the picture. He said, this cycle, I've seen way more denials than payouts from regulars who get approved consistently. So someone was like, so you're saying out of 6,000 payout requests approved since July 1st, you've seen more than 6,000 denials. Maybe some big regulars are getting denied for no reason, and there are some underlying issues with Apex, but I can't speak to it. And that's the biggest thing with me. People have to understand that negativity will always spread faster than positivity. And there's a lot of people who just like to stay private in regards to how much money that they're making from trading, whether they're trying to keep it away from family, friends, or you just have a lot of people who, like, when it comes to finances, they're very private, which I 1000% understand. I'm not that person, but I 1000% understand. You're not going to tell me that you've seen 20 people get denied online and you think that there's a problem with Apex when in the last 10 days they've already approved 6,000 payouts. Like, where is the common sense when it comes to certain stuff like this? This is what grinds my gears. And people will sit here and say I'm peddling for Apex, or you're just defending them because you're a mod, or, you know, all the people who think that I'm a freaking employee or whatever. And it's like, it has nothing to do with that. It has to genuinely do with common sense. I am not going to let 20 people outshine 6,000 individual payouts. It might not be 6,000 people, but it's 6,000 approvals. How do we completely let that go for 20 people that you see online who get denied? I don't get it. And then there's a guy who I actually was in the event that I told you guys that I spoke at for the very first time. It was in a network marketing company. He actually was in this network marketing company with me. And I know for a minute he went to Forex, and I guess now he's in futures. Cool. No biggie, whatever. So I'm pretty sure it was 19 payouts that he requested, but he only got approved, or 20, and he got approved on 19. All right, fine, whatever. So now, hold on. So now people are like, oh, well, something's wrong with Apex because you weren't approved on all of them. What? And he even said, like, maybe it was the consistency. He said he genuinely does not know why he was denied, which is fine. He did, I believe, say that he does copy trade, so it would be weird if he did copy trade that account and he was not approved. But it's like, bro, can we stop? Please, I'm begging you. Can we? Please. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. At all. I just don't understand. I'm glad I sat out of this because it would have lost. And I sat out because the zigzag was attached to the previous bar, not the current one, because these two bars have equal lows. And I used to not care about that, but it doesn't happen often. But when it does, I kind of notice that I don't really like the setups and they don't typically win, and that one did not. The zigzag did change, but zigzag changes on that particular setup have not been an issue, I don't think. I don't know, but either way, we sat out, and we sat out for good reason. Taking profits, past 2 evals and 2 PAs. I'm done. Ooh, congratulations, Chanel. Baby, you be on a roll, okay? At all times. They denied Nutty, so that's why I ain't want to leave the one at 32%, even though I traded 11 days, no flipping, and consistently with 1 mini. I didn't know that he was denied. Where he put that information at? Was it this morning? Was it this morning? Cause hold it. Or did he talk about it on the stream? Because I ain't tuned into nobody's stream. I thought I looked at all his updates. Yeah, I haven't seen where he say that at. I want that tea. Nutty got denied for consistency. I stopped watching his lives. The chat was getting to, yeah. Common sense isn't so common. Yes, new trader. Trust me, I remember it. Trust me. First of all, being in that Discord lets you know that common sense is not common. Because of it. But yeah, I do know that Nutty has been trading a lot differently. And I wonder if part of his denials with the consistency also has to do with his average loss and average win. I would have to go back and watch one of his streams, because when I watch mainly his recaps, the only replays that I really watch usually is Alpines and sometimes Methodical Man. And the only reason why I don't watch Methodical Man's more is because he takes a lot of trades off the stream. So, yeah. And not that it's a problem, but at least with Alpine, I can see every single setup that he has. You know what I mean? But yeah, so with Nutty, I do notice that when he gets into a trade, his risk to reward is super crazy, but I don't know if it's at least a 4-to-1 or at max, not at least. I don't know if it's at max a 4-to-1 or not. I have no idea. I never really calculated it. But I do know that he cuts his winners short a lot. And when he loses drastically. So I always wonder if that could be a problem, though. I want to look at where's my pad? My little notepad. Actually, we're not gonna do that. I'll just write it on today's. Actually, hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. I wonder if I need to break even with the zigzag change on that particular setup. Alright, add a color change on that one, which is not a problem. That's very interesting. I set out a lot of my rotation trades that I like to take. When it rotates over the middle level, I'm pretty sure all of them lost today, but all of them, the zigzag changed in the middle of the trade. Looking in my TradeZilla, I only have 3 trades that I actually took because they haven't been happening as often as usual. All 3 of them won, and all of 3 of them did not have a zigzag change. So like this one right here, this was the setup. The buy rotation level is not there, but this was the setup, and you can see I would have gotten stopped out right here, but the zigzag changed in the middle of it, like I think in the second bar, so I would have been able to break even with no problem. But that's something that I didn't realize, and that's because the zigzag has not been changing. But because of the price action today, we've been getting a lot of zigzag changes on those trades, because I feel like it set up 3 times today, and all 3 times it lost, but all 3 times the zigzag changed, so I would have been able to get out at break even. So I'm glad I was a little cautious with it. Even the one that was like a no clear that I'm just starting to take, zigzag changed on that one too. So that's good to know. The same thing happened right here. Same trade, zigzag changed. I would have gotten stopped out if I wasn't able to get out in time. I just want some regular movement. The market has slowed down a little bit. Let's see. You seen he was denied. He made $900 one day. I made $880 one day, and it was 31%. I seen that he was denied. When I saw that, I seen it. Did we talk about it or something? Child, I have bad memory. I don't remember these things. At all. Applejacks, when did you not? What you gonna eat for lunch today? I had some Panda Express yesterday, y'all. It was so far. And normally when I go to Panda Express, my grandma's like, no, it's okay. So this time she was like, well, get me some. And she's never gotten the noodles from there, the chow mein. She's always gotten fried rice, which obviously is not real fried rice. Like, it ain't the fried rice we used to. So I got her some chow mein and orange chicken. She was like, I'm just gonna eat half, and then I'll eat the other half later tonight. Baby, I went back in there. She said, yeah, I know I said I was just gonna eat half, but it was just so good, I had to eat it all. She said it was so good. Okay, how far are you gonna go there, bud? Too far for me. Can't take the buy now. But yeah, that's all I ate yesterday. And it was because I ate it for my first meal. Like, my first meal has to be fruit, yogurt, granola, smoothie. Because if I eat regular food for my first meal, I am not hungry the whole rest of the day. I can't. Can someone explain to me the situations with Apex? I just subscribed to a 300K full account. Can I trade with 5 contracts, but... Oh, wait a minute. But increasing them to 30 for the higher probability trades, will Apex give me issues? Alright, so Mario. The biggest thing is you want to be... First of all, there's no real situations with Apex. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Let's start there. Now, aside from that, and goodness gracious, I just missed that trade. I was too zoomed out again. It looks like it would have just been a break even anyway. So we'll be okay with it. I hate when the market pushes like that, because by the time I zoom my chart out, I've just screwed myself. But it was only a break even, so alright. Alright, so the biggest thing when it comes to your contract sizing is being consistent. Because there are rules with that. The biggest thing is this. You have to figure out what your level of consistency is, right? So either you need to be consistent based on risking a certain percentage of your available drawdown or whatever your account balance is. Some people do account balance. I don't think you should do that. I always feel like you should do it based on your available drawdown, because that's the true amount that you have to risk. But you know, to each their own. So if I am always risking 5% of my available drawdown, naturally, as my balance decreases, my contract sizing will decrease, And as my balance increases, my contract size will increase. If they see I'm all over the place with contract consistency, but they see that my balance is changing daily and things like that, I'm not going to have an issue. You can also do it based on A+ setup versus C+ setup. I personally would not suggest that you do that, because if they deny you for the contract inconsistency and you appeal it saying, well, this was an A+ setup, this is a C+ setup, now you're going to have to explain why that's an A+ and you put more contracts, why this is the C+ and you put less, and you're leaving it up to the interpretation of whoever's reviewing your account to number one, understand where you're coming from, and number two, agree with you. They will always agree with you basing it off of available drawdown. The other thing is that if you read in the consistency FAQ, which I will post the link to. Did you say NQ Futures is trading slow today, James? Are you blind? I will get back to you in a second. But Mario, yes. So if you look at that the FAQ and you scroll down to you gotta go all the way down to contract size consistency. It's a little more than halfway down the page, but essentially they don't want windfall traders and gamblers or people doing what they call withdrawal strategy. A withdrawal strategy is I use 15 contracts per trade each day until I reach the payout threshold, and I've reached the payout threshold in 5 days, but I need 10 trading days in order to withdraw. But in order to, what do they call it? Protect my payout, I am now going to go from 15 contracts down to 3. You can't do that because Apex is going to see it as you really don't know how to trade. You got really lucky hitting it the first 5 days. In the last 5 days, you've drastically reduced your contract sizing because you don't have confidence in your strategy. You don't really know how to trade. They call that a withdrawal strategy, and it is against the rules. And as much as people try to complain about it, I am for it because real traders don't do that. Real traders, again, risk a certain percentage of their capital. So again, if your balance is increasing, if you have $5,000 in your account, you're going to have more contracts on your trade naturally because you have $5,000 to risk versus $2,000 that you had a week ago. Because 5% of 5,000 is more than 5% of 2,000. So I'm okay with that rule because the protect the payout thing, that just lets me know that you don't have confidence in what you're doing and you could have gotten lucky. So just stay consistent. You don't have to literally do 1 mini every trade or 2 minis every trade or 15 every single trade because that's not how most people trade. I would always say to not just go based off of a percentage, but also have things in tiers. Like if I have, let's say I'm on a 50K account. If I have $2,500 in drawdown, this is how much I'm going to risk. If I have $2,000 in drawdown, this is what I'm dropping to. If I have $1,500 in drawdown, this is the contract size I'm dropping to. So if you do things in tiers, it kind of helps. That way, like if you win a trade, you don't have to go and calculate the 5% again to make sure that you're still at the right contract size. If you do things in tiers, it's a whole lot easier. But just be consistent. I personally don't feel like Apex is out to get people to deny them and think. I just don't believe that, and it's again not me peddling for them. It's not me taking up for them and defending them. It has nothing to do with that. I just feel like most people, maybe not all, but most people are getting denied for a reason, and that's just how I see it personally. You're eating leftover hibachi, leftover chicken, korma, and butter naan. I got no food. Girl, you ain't got no food. You gonna stay hungry for go find you some. Yeah, James is a little blind today. Yeah, I just thought about it. We got to get back to you, James. You said futures is trading wet. Sir, you cannot be serious. You can't. What is you looking at? ain't no way. First of all, let me go pull up a daily chart because ain't no way, James. Ain't no way. I don't never look at no daily chart, but we gonna look at it right now. Ain't no way you about to tell me that today is slow when you look at this. Ain't no, you know what, James? You came here to troll me this morning, and I ain't finna let you. I ain't finna let you. I ain't. Not today, I'm not. All right, I can't take sales until we break here. And now the levels are in order. All right, cool. I also needed the levels to be in order. Is this another... No. Yeah, there's an extended support level here. And there is a buyer pressure level because we broke the first part of the zone, but not the full one. So then it paints the upside pressure level there. So a sell here would be pointless because I would need to break even down there anyway. And that's a waste to me. There's no zigzag in bar 2. There's a color change. You gonna push through? Oh, okay. There's the break even. I was gonna say don't do that to me, not when I sit out. Baby, don't piss me off today. Don't even do it. Thought that was gonna push all the way through and say forget them levels. Yeah, I've just had a lot of trades where I'm near levels that I don't want to, that I would have to break even at, so I just don't trade them. We ain't risking it. It ain't time for you to go yet, you wild. Hold on, let's see. All right, this is one of the question marks. And then we got no zigzag for 2 bars. So I would break even anyway. Yeah, I still don't really know how I feel about taking trades going back to the session lows or highs and it not pulling back to one of my levels. It would have lost right there, but I would have broken even because there was no zigzag change anyway, which is what I want to see. 2.8. You bitch. It pushed down too far. I wanted to take the buy, but too much dip in that chip. There was equal volume in this swing and that swing, and for divergence, I don't take that anymore. For a good reason, as you can see, I would have lost. Y'all, I mean, this thing is just continuing to push. I don't understand. I don't understand why the tier method is a good idea. It's like the easiest thing, honestly. I really wish, and honestly, I want to try to do this myself or pay somebody to do it. There was a position size calculator on MT4 that was literally embedded into your chart. And you could either manually enter what your entry and stop loss and take profit would be, and also what you wanted your risk to be, and it would automatically calculate the position size for you. Or you could just drag the levels of the potential entries and exits and stuff, and same thing. I want to develop something like that for NinjaTrader, but I don't know if NinjaTrader allows for something to be embedded into the chart like MT4 was. So I would have to see, but I used to love that thing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that way you don't have to just recalculate stuff. And I know like another thing that I'm going to do, because I've said this before, you guys just see me using a mini because I'm testing. So it's no point in me doing any contract size changes and stuff. Okay, or you could just do that, because why would you do that? All right. I wanted to take the sale, but we didn't clear the level, so whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do stuff based off of tiers, and I'm also not going to change my size in an entire day. So if no matter what my P&L is for the day, well, unless it goes down. If it goes backwards, that's different. So if I go backwards on a tier, yes, I will change the contract sizing. But if I'm positive for the day, I'm not going to increase my contract size even if I hit the next tier. And that's just for like consistency purposes. But I do have the thought process of doing that. What oh, I couldn't take it in. Oh, yes, I could. I am slow. I'm so slow sometimes, y'all. Don't mind me. The trades that I'm genuinely missing today are insane to me because I don't ever miss these. Ever. And actually, no. I'm going to say that that one's okay to miss because this bar hit my minor level to the tick, but it doesn't show as that for whatever reason. I don't really quite understand why. But yeah, if it showed as a it would show as a pullback on my chart, I wouldn't have taken it anyway. It didn't show, but the price is the exact price of the level, so we're not even gonna count that one as a genuine miss because I wouldn't have taken it anyway. I don't know why the pullback didn't show. It probably touched it but didn't microscopically go right past it, because normally it would paint as a pullback. We got 15 minutes. If I end break even again, I would not even be mad. To go lost day to 2 break even days, that's progress to me, even though I should not be break even today, but that's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day, actually. I think that's right. Oh, we got another break even, you bitch. It didn't clear. It was in the wick. There was no color change. Okay, I did it right. Oh, except no, that was actually invalid. I didn't even see the it was going back towards that support level, so I actually didn't get screwed like I normally would. P subfixed. That's the only thing that invalidated that trade, which is probably why it got a little, got like that right there. I thought James was trolling. I think you already had 75% of his average daily volume. You know what? You just reminded me. I don't have the market analyzer up. What the hell have I been doing? Girl, get on your job. What are you doing? What are you doing? Weak level, no sale. Oh, we got a speaker speaking right now too. I forgot about that. Which it doesn't matter. It's 10:31 already. Example, because I'm new, I use one contract the first 2 trades, but now I want to use always 5 contracts with a runner as well that goes beyond take profit. Is the runner a problem? Nope, it's not. The runner could be a problem if you violate the consistency rule, the 30% consistency rule. So you just have to make sure that when you go to request a payout, your first one, that you don't want your biggest profit day or your highest profit day to be more than 30% of your total profit in the account at the time of approval. Okay, so it goes from approval to approval, not request to request, which is important for people to remember. The 30% is not a hard fast rule, meaning you can be approved at 32%. You could be approved at 37%. It's based on the other components of your data when it comes to your trades. However, comma, if I were you, I just wouldn't do it. Just being honest, I just would not do it. Just don't do it. Try to be under 30% at all times. Because anytime you break a rule that's not a hard, fast rule, you still are leaving it up to your reviewer to be okay with it. I wouldn't put my money in someone else's hands in that capacity. Just me personally. I'm new with Apex, not new to trading. I'm using a 300K account. My brain is mush today. I couldn't think of the word flip. I need a nap and some food. That's okay. I need a nap myself. I did not go to bed until 3 o'clock this morning. That's like my new normal time, and my body is over it. I want to work out. There's so much stuff that I want to do today, and I'm not. I'm gonna take a nap. And if after my nap I feel like working out, then I will. Otherwise, baby, no. Maybe you'll just see me next week. Maybe. Gotta go. Chat was awesome. As always, be good. Apple checks. See you, Janelle. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't expect this much red. I'm telling you. I am telling you. This is legit a little crazy. Just a tad. 3/4. That zigzag was messed up though. I hate when the zigzag messes up like this, because in the process of me trying to manually add up the volume of this, it's just too much. And that's how I missed that trade right there. It's really not my fault. I hate when it does that. 520. Technically it would have been technically it's a valid trade, but it doing that kind of screwed me. I don't really know when the zigzag changed in this trade, because at the time of calculating it real quick, or it wasn't real quick. The price really just took off anyway, but I'm not sure if it would have been a break even or not, because I don't know where that zigzag changed. I would have to go back and watch the stream to see. And it only does that when it's like a bar that is really close to closing as a reversal bar and then continues in the original direction. But it screws me when it does that. Man, today should have been so green, but it's all right. We're gonna look at the positive of progress. Let's see, if I don't count the break-even days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot I had a little $172 day and a $25 day, the 27th and 28th. I had some profit days kind of mixed in there, but it's been a lot of red. A lot of red. We don't like it. Nope. I wanted to take it, but no trade there. What is the price of that? $26.75. It closed right on it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, we got 7 minutes. Almost. And that was I wasn't gonna get filled on that trade. That's the setup that I was looking at right here. And you can see it just skipped right on through. There was no retracement at all. That was one of my no clear trades. this trade would be pointless because I would need to break even at this session low. Since this bar didn't create a new session low, I would have to break even there. And it looks like I wouldn't have had time to break even anyway, but y'all know how I feel. I'd rather not take the trade at all. Ooh, no. Hello, break even, please. I didn't see that extended support line again. And it was a super late entry. I must have pressed that button late as hell. I thought I pressed it on time. But some of these reversal bars are closing so damn fast. Because I promise I thought I clicked that button on time. And I did not. I did not. Alright, we got 5 minutes. I'm glad I was able to get out at break even though, because that was a super late entry. My entry is supposed to be all the way up there. My head is fucking banging. There is no way we're this extended. And you want to know something? I wonder if tomorrow's going to be a super horrible day as far as price action goes, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be an inside day. Because of all the price movement today, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Would not be surprised at all. The grind down is a little bit slower on the Renko charts, meaning like each swing down is not really that much. Which I was gonna say might mean that we would pop off and push up from it, and that's exactly what we've done. As much as some people like this erratic volatility, I don't like it. Especially because all we're doing is pushing to more extended levels that I can't trade at. Like I will take a sell at a regular support or resistance level with no problem. Gotta break even because we hit the level, and that's hella fucking annoying, because I promise y'all if that support level wasn't there, it probably would just push through. But that was far enough from my entry where I was okay with chancing it. And you see, push up just to keep going. It pushes up to break even and then just goes exactly where I knew it was gonna go. And we now have pushed down 50 ticks from my entry. Great. But yeah, that's the biggest thing with this type of price action that I do not like. Not with scalping, at least. Maybe if you're an intraday swing trader, you like this crap, but I do not. And the fact that we're at 500,000 volume is insane. I don't know the last time I've seen 500,000 volume by 11 o'clock. That is crazy. That level there kind of screwed me a little bit. I didn't want to get into this buy because we were so close to the zone, which you could see would have broke me even in this bar just to push where I wanted it to go. Yeah, I don't like this shit. All right, it's the end of the session. There's 40 seconds left. I mean, with this volatility, I might actually have another setup, but I'm gonna call it. Let me show you guys the accounts. Oh my god, what time is my nap? Cause you got, oh girl. I'll take my nap after I get my food. Thank you. Hi, sissy. Hello, Anna or Anna. Not sure how you pronounce it. Y'all, she made me some mac and cheese with vegan cheese. Okay, listen, because I don't really consume a lot of dairy. I don't actually consume a lot of pastas either. But she said it was fine. My sister knows how to cook. Okay, her knows how to cook. So I want it. Plus, I have a piece of cake that I'm holding hostage until she gives me my food. As a matter of fact, y'all, she sent me a picture of her salmon. I think it was salmon. Yeah, I think it was salmon and mac and cheese. And I downvoted it, and I told her I'm downvoting because all that mac and cheese on your plate, it makes it seem like you have no leftovers for me. So then she was like, actually, I do have leftovers. Then I turned it into a love reaction. 250K at 4,500. Ooh, what's the, y'all know I'm slow. What's the profit target for that? Is it 9,000? 65? What is it? I don't damn know. Look, you know I don't look at the plans that high. 15,000? Jeez Louise. Okay, so you about three quarters. A third of the way there. Wow, this thing is going to 435. I don't know where it's going, Tony, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I won't know till tomorrow because she is out of here. Yeah, the Nasdaq is being pretty toxic today. Oh wait, let me show you guys my accounts. I'm sorry. So technically, without commissions, we were positive. Which yesterday, I'm pretty sure one of the accounts was like $10 in profit or something, and the other ones were just break even. But then when you subtract the commissions, then you know how that goes. But 2 break even days in a row. I will not complain. Like I told y'all, I should be hella green. As a matter of fact, after I'm done journaling, that's the way my brain is going to turn into mush, being pissed off at myself for the trades that I did sit out of that were winners. I won't really be mad at the ones that, like, actually, now that I think about it, the only trade I'm going to be mad at is the one that I was in that I broke even because I thought the POC was on the level. The ones that I sat out of because I either genuinely missed, which that can be annoying, or they like are the newer setups where I'm like questioning a little bit. Not questioning, I'm just not used to it yet. I'm not even going to be mad at those. But this is where the accounts are. We still got the $2,000 in drawdown on accounts 1 and 3. Account 2 will be purposely failed next Tuesday, so we're not worried about that. So actually what I'm probably going to do Friday, Monday, and Tuesday is start doubling contracts on that one. If it fails, it's fine. If I get back to full drawdown, that's fine as well. We'll just see what happens. But not a bad day overall, just negative $17 between 3 accounts. I think we can take that. I took 6 trades. Don't pay attention to the 12 on the screen. It's actually 6. If I go to my trade performance, let me tell you guys what it's looking like. I took 6 trades. I won 1, lost 1, and broke even on 4. I'll take that. Actually, I'm pretty sure 2 of the break evens were invalid trades actually. So I'm definitely okay with the break evens on those. But like I said, one of those break evens should be a full trade. So even despite me missing trades, had I just had my chart zoomed in far enough to realize that that was a valid trade, I would be green today and I would be okay with sitting out of the other ones and missing the 1 or 2 that I missed. But aside from that, that's really it. 9K is for the 150. That's too much money. I can't do it. I can't. Yes, Applejacks, it is nice to have a sister that can cook that will bring you food, even though she don't do it that often. She don't care about me being hungry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you are continuing to trade, good luck with the rest of your session. Be careful because this volatility and this volume is a little erratic and insane today. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.